Did you know epic anime fights leave a lasting impression with their visual splendor and meticulous detail? Some battles push the boundaries of animation, showcasing the studio's talent and dedication, and highlight anime's ability to captivate audiences and demonstrate its artistic prowess. Whether it's dogfights in space or gritty alley brawls, anime is renowned for its incredible fights. These memorable battles stand the test of time due to their storytelling value and the painstaking effort that goes into creating them. Their visual splendor makes them perfect for introducing newcomers to the medium. Studios often save their best work for climactic sequences, enhancing these fights with a notable bump in quality. To be the best, it takes more than just a high frame count. With a blend of spectacle, choreography, and immense effort, these fights have left a significant mark on the industry's history. Here are the top 10 best anime fights. Number 10. Saitama vs. Boros is too big for Earth to contain. A common story is that Madhouse's animators were so enamored by One Punch Man that they worked overtime for no pay. If there is any truth to this theory, it clearly shows in this final fight where the titular protagonist fights the leader of an alien invasion. Notably, Saitama gets kicked all the way to the moon at one point, only to get back to Earth with one jump. What makes this fight so noteworthy is the astonishing amount of detail put into the fight. Punches incinerate surfaces with meticulous red and yellow flames, and Boros flies at speeds that melt the environment. All the while, the animators carefully track the two fighters as they dart about at high speeds. Number 9. Vash vs. Knives could be a movie on its own. While Studio Orange is acclaimed for its 3D work, computer-generated animation carries a stigma. But Vash and Millions Knives battle that threatens to destroy a whole city shows the studio pulling out all the stops in an impressive mix of animation, music, and storytelling. The frame rate and quality of this episode are so good it could be mistaken for a feature-length movie. Whether it is Vash flying across the skyscrapers of July with an unbroken single take, or the haunting image of Knives willingly burning off his skin, Trigun Stampede set a new standard for 3D animation in Japan. Number 8. Gojo vs. Hanami and Jogo pushed the standard for Jujutsu Kaisen's fights. Midway through the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen, fan favorite Satoru dispatches two curses that were established as high-tier threats early on. The packed, enclosed urban environment provides a change of pace from other anime fights that graciously give their fighters lots of empty space to play around in. Perhaps more impressive than the fight itself is that it is just one of many scenes of equal quality, even when Season 2's art notably dipped overall. Despite that, strong direction and attention to detail, like Jogo's mouth or Hanami's roots, shows what MAPPA can pull off even on its worst days. Number 7. Luffy vs. Kaido was the talk of the anime community. Luffy's battle with the last of the four emperors feels like a culmination of the series' efforts, with Toei Animation producing the flashiest, most explosive fight the show has had in over 1,000 episodes, as Luffy, Yamato, and Kaido blast each other across a rocky battlefield. The battle went on for a very long time, until it culminated in the anime debut of Luffy's Gear 5, which was so anticipated it broke Crunchyroll's servers. Long-running shows used to trade quality for consistency, ensuring a steady supply of average animation, and One Piece was no different. So it's quite a shock to see this battle so lovingly rendered. It marks the start of a new era, not just for the story, but also for Toei's handling of their franchise. Number 6. Levi vs. Kenny showed that this anime was about more than titans. This anime's claim to fame is the mobility gear, which grants the cast high-flying acrobatics in battle, with Levi Ackerman being the best at using it. While the battles against the towering titans are exciting enough, Season 3 pits the heroes against the anti-personnel control squad, who are armed with gun-mounted variants of the mobility gear. Pain doubles down on attack on Titan style, leading to an elaborate chase scene that has audiences flying around a city at breakneck speeds. It's a testament to WIT Studios' understanding not only of the setting, but also how to create fights that dazzle audiences without confusing them. Number 5. The Entertainment District arc Climax showed off Ufotable's prowess. While Ufotable's Demon Slayer has many standout scenes with greater emotional resonance, the finale of the Entertainment District arc is probably their best animated spectacle. The fight is an exciting brawl that has every character unleash their most powerful and flashy attacks as they're all pushed to the limit. The studio had to handle 6 different characters in 2 locations simultaneously, all while highlighted by moving flames and electricity. Probably the most animation-intensive moment is when Uzui and Gyutaro destroy the scenery with a chain of lavishly detailed explosions and blood blades, showing Ufotable's talent for special effects. Number 4. Gunbuster vs. Space Monsters stood the test of time. Gainax rose to prominence by providing careful work even for the most insane premises. While Gunbuster is more like a high school girl's drama, it does eventually culminate in the reveal of the titular machine. Besides being one of the most powerful mecha known to fans, it also broke ground for animated carnage. Gunbuster's disposal of the space monsters is highly imaginative. Beyond blood and guts, Gainax employs animation tricks, like literally deleting parts of a drawing to mimic complete destruction. These little flourishes are what make Gunbuster so easy to remember decades later. Number 3. Gold Goa Bowman vs. versus X9. Ghost is a crazy dogfight. Macross helped popularize the Itano circus choreography, where fighter craft and swarms of missiles become elaborate flying shows. In turn, Macross Plus pushed that concept further, with Gould's dogfight against an AI-controlled drone. Piloting the mentally operated Sturmvogel past the safety limits, the two fighters fly to the limits of hand-drawn animation. Future Macross shows would implement 3D animation that takes some of the flair out of fights. Gould's final flight is a high point for the franchise, with the startling imagery of a body collapsing under G-forces or the two jets burning up mid-flight. Number 2. Spike Spiegel versus Vincent Villaju is still one of the best hand-to-hand fights, while Cowboy Bebop, the movie, flew under the radar. Most anime fans remember it best for having some of the best hand-to-hand fights committed to animation. Though bounty hunter Spike Spiegel is known for his Jeet Kune Do, it took a movie to give him an adversary equally skilled in martial arts. The result is a wonderful display of humans in motion, who fight within the limits of human ability. While it may be no Dragon Ball Punch-Out, it is still a meticulously crafted and animated fight that cannot be found elsewhere, especially given the temptation to exaggerate. Number 1. Nanashi vs. Luo Lang is a cinematic fight worthy of the big screen. This movie by Bones is an underrated masterpiece, providing several sword fights, including the final duel between the hero and villain, its main claim to fame. Thanks to the time and budget afforded to the movie, Nanashi and Luo Lang's battle is quite elaborate and carefully considered. The duel is brutal and to the point, sparing no words while blows are traded. Furthermore, the clever choreography accounts for the terrain the two fight in, including the heavy snowfall and uneven elevation. Combined with the stirring orchestration, the result is a truly cinematic fight worthy of any big screen. What do you think? Did your favorite battle make the list? Drop a comment below and let us know which anime fight you think deserves the top spot. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome anime content. Until next time, stay Saiyan.